All right, today we're going to talk about something you use every single second of every day, but you probably never, ever see it. We're diving into the hidden world of industrial control systems security. You know, the invisible framework that basically powers our entire modern lives. I mean, just stop and think about it for a second. That light switch you flip, the clean water from your tap, the traffic lights that hopefully get you to work on time, none of that just happens by magic, right? It's all run by this incredibly complex web of technology, working silently behind the scenes. And that is what we're getting into today. So let's just start at square one. What in the world are these systems, and what does it actually mean to keep them safe? Okay, so at its heart, ICS Security is all about protecting the digital brains and the muscles behind our most vital industries. Think of it like a digital shield that keeps the systems running our physical world safe from anyone who might want to mess with them. And believe me, this isn't some abstract, techie concept. We're talking about the power grids lighting up your city, the facilities making sure your water is safe to drink, the traffic networks that keep things moving, and the giant plants that build everything from cars to the food on your table. These systems are literally all around us. Okay, so now that we've got a handle on what it is, let's get to the really big question. Why does this matter so much? And this quote, this really gets to the core of it, doesn't it? This is what makes ICS Security so fundamentally different. We're not just talking about protecting data or money here. The number one goal is protecting actual physical human beings from getting hurt. Let's really break this down. In the world of regular IT security, right, your worst nightmare is a data breach. Someone steals credit card numbers. But in ICS Security, the nightmare scenario is physical. It's a power grid going down in the middle of winter. It's a water supply getting contaminated. It's a piece of heavy machinery going haywire and hurting a worker. The stakes are they're in a completely different league. It's all about physical safety and making sure these essential services are always available. So, what's the scale of the impact? We're talking thousands of people whose lives can be completely turned upside down or even put in danger by just a single glitch, a single failure in one of these critical systems. The ripple effect is just immense. So we know these systems are incredibly important, but what are they actually up against? Well, the dangers really boil down to three main types. First up, you've got your external attackers. Because these systems control things like power and water, they are huge, flashing targets for terrorists or activists who want to cause maximum chaos. Or it could be a rival company trying to steal trade secrets or to shut down your production line. Second, and this one is really tricky, are threats from the inside. You have to remember, a lot of these industrial systems were designed decades ago, way before anyone was thinking about cybersecurity. They were built for 100% uptime. I mean, you can't just reboot a power plant for a security update like you do with your phone. This makes them super vulnerable to even a single unhappy employee who can get in and cause an unbelievable amount of damage. And finally, there's good old-fashioned human error. A well-meaning operator who's maybe a little green might set up a machine incorrectly, or maybe they just miss a critical warning flashing on a screen. These aren't malicious acts, but the result can be just as catastrophic and expensive. Okay, so with all these threats coming from every direction, how in the world do we protect this invisible infrastructure? The good news is there's a pretty clear playbook for defense. It's all about building a stronger shield around these critical systems. The whole strategy is about creating layers of security. It's not just one thing. As you can see, it all starts with locking down the network with things like firewalls. Then you add physical security, guards, key cards, to control who can literally touch the equipment. After that, you have to secure the individual machines with patches and strict access controls. Then you encrypt the data, you build in backups so you have redundancy, and this is absolutely critical. You have to have a plan ready to go for when, not if, something goes wrong. So, after all of this, what's the one big idea you should walk away with? I think it really boils down to this. Industrial control systems are the digital nervous system of our physical world. They make everything move. So protecting them isn't just some tech problem for engineers to solve. It is absolutely essential for our safety, our society, and our entire quality of life. And that kind of leaves us with one last really important question to chew on. As we keep connecting more and more of our physical world to the internet, building smarter cities, smarter homes, smarter factories, are we actually making this invisible infrastructure safer? Or are we just opening up a million new doors for things to go wrong? The answer to that is going to shape the world for all of us. Thanks for watching.